Hey guys, it's Captain Harris. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another tier list for you.
Wow, number 3.
And I would have done individual members, but today we're doing a Bruce and Adrian tier list.
So we're going very specific, very in-depth, just songs penned by Bruce with Adrian.
And I didn't include the others that were involved, like if it was a Steve song.
Right.
So it's just, if I did one for Bruce and one for Adrian, there would have been about 25 overlapping songs. So I thought I'd just do one of both of them because those are some of the best sons.
And they like to write together. So unfortunately, we're going to be missing out on all Somewhere in Time songs.
Yeah.
Because Bruce was feeling very lazy in 86.
I think he was feeling burnt out, not lazy. That was crazy.
So no Number of the Beast here. So we're going to start with what song?
Flight of Icarus.
A favorite of many.
A favorite of many. And I personally would put it in A tier. Because I do think it's brilliant, and I think it brought a lot of people on board with the band, because obviously the music video, a lot of people say that was the first song they ever heard and saw on TV.
It pissed off Steve plenty with the tempo, and it's a very short song. I think they wrote it to be kind of a radio friendly song.
Yeah.
To me, it's not a favorite, but I could definitely put it in brilliant.
Yeah.
And Legacy of the Beast, nice to see that song back. Do you think they'll play it again?
Probably not, in my opinion.
Probably not.
What did Steve say about that song in the interview? It doesn't represent the band.
It doesn't represent the band because...
There was a recent interview where an Australian guy had asked Steve what song he would send to outer space, because they've been sending songs out that would, represent the band. He's like,
and the guy recommended Flight of Icarus.
I do Flight of Icarus, and Steve's like, well, no, because I didn't write that song, so it's not.
We're more, representative of the song we all wrote.
We need representation from all of us.
Yeah. In other words, it needs representation from me, Steve Harris. Die With Your Boots song.
That's a great song.
I think it's a much better song than Flight of Icarus.
It is, but I only put it in Brilliant specifically because of the impact that it's had.
Yeah, it is a favorite. Die With Your Boots one is more of a deep cut, middle of the album.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it belongs in Brilliant.
I do too. Just thinking about it. I didn't go through like I did with the Yannick songs and listen to all these in one day.
I feel like we know these songs pretty well.
I know. I didn't have time to this time. We've been very busy getting ready for the tour.
As you've seen, all the vlogs we've been doing.
Sun and Steel.
Okay, so this is where and people are going to grill me for this, so I encourage it. I feel like Peace of Mind is front-loaded with all its best songs, and then the middle section is still strong but not as strong, and then the end is a little bit weaker. And I think Sun and Steel, for me, along with Quest for Fire, are the two weakest songs on the album.
Yeah, but Sun and Steel is a lot better than Quest for Fire. Like, a lot better.
Yeah, it's more of like a Trooper-esque song where it's
I like
fast-paced.
Sun and Steel.
I would just put it in good.
Yeah, I don't think it belongs with the ones in the higher tiers, but I genuinely really enjoy that. I never really skip it when I play the album. Don't skip anything when I play the albums because I'm listening to the albums, but I don't want to skip it.
Moving on from Peace of Mind into Power Slave.
Yes.
Nico. Oh wait, they already have Nico. Never mind. This is the same band as Peace of Mind.
2 Minutes to Midnight.
Favorite?
Probably. I don't know.
2 Minutes to Midnight is so good.
I know it is.
One of their best live songs. You get that great 1-2 punch with the first song being a Steve song with Aces High.
Yeah.
And then followed up with an awesome Adrian Bruce song. It's great.
And then we have Back in the Village, which if 2 minutes is in favorite, I think that Back in the Village also has to be in favorite because I like it more than 2 minutes.
It's such a guitar song. I'm happy with it in favorite.
Okay. Because if 2 minutes is up there, that one has to be up there for me.
I wish they would play Back in the Village.
Okay. Moving on.
No Somewhere in Time, straight into Seventh Son.
So we have Moonchild.
Obvious favorite. One of their best intro songs.
What a way to open that album.
It's interesting too, because Steve wrote the the two prior albums, Steve wrote the opening song. I assume he wrote Warriors There as well. And then this one, you finally get an Adrian Bruce song opening up an album. It's great.
All right, next is Can I Play with Madness?
That's a tough one because
tough.
It's like it is a classic.
Yes.
I
do enjoy it.
I do really like it, but does it stand up to Back in the Village and Moonchild? No.
Does it stand up to Die With Your Boots On?
I would say no. I think it's a great. It's our first grade.
That's what I was thinking. I wanted to let you get your thoughts out there before I influenced it, though.
Or maybe I influenced your thoughts.
No, I already had great in my mind. All right, The Evil That Men Do.
My thoughts are that Evil That Men Do is a better song than Can I Play With Madness.
Yeah.
I would probably say Brilliant.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, there is a argument for favorite, but again, I don't think it's as good as 2 Minutes and Moonchild. No.
Looking at the same album, it's like Moonchild's like.
Hooks in You. I don't like it one bit, to be honest.
No.
It doesn't have the Adrianisms I'm used to.
And it's been a while since I heard it.
Hooks in You.
Go on.
That's it.
So it's hard for me to really rank this one. Like, I obviously know the song. It's just like...
Well, is it a high point on No Prayer?
Not for me. It's
Me
forgettable.
neither.
I'd say okay, because I don't want to be mean and put it in, like, the bottom, because it's like, I can't even, like, think of the solos or anything right now.
Yeah. Okay is fine. And then we do a big skip, because Adrian has disappeared for a while.
Bruce disappeared.
And then Bruce disappeared. So we're all the way forward at Brave New World.
Yes, we have Wicker Man.
Favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, ever since I saw Rock in Rio 2001, that song is just killer. So yeah, it is the only song that they wrote together
With
on
Harris.
Brave New World with Mr. Harris. Wait. Steve wrote that too? This is this Adrian Steve Bruce song? Wow.
Next is Dance of Death. A few more songs on there by the guys. So, New Frontier.
Why is New Frontier on there? That's written by Nico.
Nico alone?
I thought so.
I don't think so.
That's like classic. That's the only song Nico's known for writing.
Yeah, a hand in it. Nico McBrain Smith Dickinson.
I had no idea. I thought.
I'll just say I did my homework.
Am I an idiot for thinking that Nico would
Wrote a
write
song all by
the
himself?
lyrics, all like the bridge?
Just a little bit.
Obviously, Adrian wrote the solo, but I thought Nico got like all the accolades for this song. I guess not.
I was about to say. So, yeah.
This is one of the most forgettable songs from the album, I think.
But I still like it.
It's definitely a good song.
Yeah. Good?
Good is fine with me.
Good is fine.
Yeah, we need a fine tier.
Fine?
And then moving all the way to the end of the album.
Face in the Sand, which I just saw on the Wikipedia article, involves Steve. So, Steve Harris Bruce.
There's some Steve Harris influences. This is the one where Nico can't play the drum part because it's just nonstop on the bass drum.
I would put that as another good, to be honest. You think it's great?
Honestly, I think it's great. I think Face in the Sand is a really, really good song.
Good.
It's like, New Frontier. There's parts of the song I don't really like, and parts that I do. Face in the Sand, I like the whole song.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll be a sheep and follow you into that one.
That's right.
Journeyman. Favorite for me.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it was a toss-up. I would probably put it in Brilliant.
Well, I am the captain, and it's going in favorite.
So Journeyman is as good as 2 Minutes to Midnight and Moonchild.
Yes. I love Journeyman.
Okay.
Like, what a way to end the album, especially when they like weren't sure how much longer they would be going with their career. Like, it was like such a like almost touching song, you know?
It's probably the most kind of different. I mean, taking out like Empire of the Clouds, it's probably the most different. Like, oh, this is Iron Maiden kind of
song.
The
fact that they did it live, just
it's. I think it belongs where it is.
Oh, we got a few more on the next album. This is Matter of Life and Death. We have 4. I think Steve had involvement with all of these, I think.
Of course he does. That's why they're all over 7 minutes.
These colors don't run.
Oh, so good.
Brilliant?
Brilliant, for sure.
This whole album is just like...
There's just no misses on this album.
Brighter Than 1,000 Suns.
That's such an Adrian. Dan.
Z is for Xerxes.
Z is for Xerxes.
You can't relate.
You can't relate. That's how I misheard the lyrics. I think it should just go in Brilliant again.
Yeah.
And I love that they played that at the Abbey Road recordings, right alongside Hallowed Be Thy Name. Just so good.
Longest Day.
So... It's kind of tough because like I know how good of a song it is, but I personally like the other two a bit more. Mm-hmm. If I could put it between Brilliant and Great, I would.
I would still put it in Brilliant because I do think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it is. I really can't argue.
Like, it's too good to be put in Great, even if it's not quite as good as those other two. For a lot of people, that's their favorite song on the album.
I mean, I like it more than Out of the Shadows.
Yeah.
They're the two kind of slower paced songs.
Now we've got one of maybe my favorite on the album. I just love the last 3. It's just like, the last 3 songs on that album are just like, oh my god.
I mean, I base how much I like a song on how often I go and relearn it on guitar. And this one, I go and relearn at least a part of it like every year or two. So, for me, this is favorite.
Lord of Light is favorite. Might even be my favorite on the album. It's hard with Matter of Life and Death, though, because there's so many good songs. And The Legacy. Ugh, The Legacy. It's
just such a raw... It's like everything Maiden wrapped up into a very long album.
Alright, moving on to the Final Frontier.
Okay, El Dorado.
But that one involves Steve. I know
Obviously.
That. I know that for a fact.
With that gallop and bass
Send that one to space.
I mean, it would fit with the album.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
You know, I really love the lyrical composition of it, and
it's great
solos, but I don't think it stands up to, like, These Colors Don't Run, The Longest Day. It's like a really good banger. Like, they did a really good job.
It's no Die With Your Boots On.
Yeah.
But it's a fun song.
It's a Can I Play With Madness?
Yes, I agree.
And then we have Coming Home.
Far Away.
I think that's brilliant.
Whoa!
I love Coming Home. Dave solos in that, and like just the meaning of the lyrics and stuff.
It's an incredibly well written song.
It's very touching.
Like, I guess to me it is as good as The Longest Day.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right.
What a sheep.
Stop calling me a sheep.
I called myself a sheep, and then I called you a sheep. Alright, Starblind.
Favorite.
Yes. Say no more.
Well, I mean, this is one of the greatest songs that has never been performed.
Yeah.
And if they
it's gonna be right up there with The Parchment. Alright, moving on to the Book of Souls. Speed of Light.
Ooh, did Steve have anything to do with this song? Oh. Actually, it's a very Adrian.
I'll check.
I guess it's a very Adrian Bruce song.
I think that there were very few at the end of the current career, the end of the current career, there were very few that were just by the two of them. I think it was more, it's just them two, and it's also just them two on the second one. So these last 2 albums they've done have had more just those two involved.
No Steve involvement.
So yeah, Speed of Light, which just had its anniversary.
I think it's as good as Can I Play With Madness?
Yeah,
and El Dorado.
I think it's great. I enjoy it, but it's not like
it's not like I need to
anything.
hear this again type song.
it was very cool to have, after Bruce's cancer scare, the first music, like, means a lot.
Yeah.
Death or Glory.
Okay, so I kind of had a love-hate relationship with this song because live on Book of Souls, it was an incredibly fun song with all the monkey business, all the bananas. However, I just, like, the riffs are kind of, like, choppy and a little... it just feels like a kind of an old rock song.
Yeah, but I still think it stands up to songs like Can I Play With Madness?
I don't. I think it's good. I don't think it stands up to Can I Play With Madness.
I think it's better than Sun and Steel and New Frontier.
I don't. I think it's good. But it's up to you.
I'll give James his pick on this one. Oh my god.
Was that English?
Okay. Last album.
Not the last.
So far, The Writing on the Wall.
That's kind of a tough one.
I think it's great, personally.
Yeah. I think it's a really, really good song.
It still holds great memories because it was the first music we got post-pandemic after that long, long era of bullshit. It was like, we're back.
It seems like all the singles are going in great. Eldorado, Speed of Light, Can I Play With
Wicker Man's a
Madness?
single, right? That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
No, it's favorite. Not bad.
Almost at the end here.
Yes.
More Senjutsu.
Days of Future Past. I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
It's nothing special to me.
To me, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No, I
It's
like
just,
it.
It feels like after the solo, there's supposed to be another section of the song that's just not there.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the rocker of the album,
Yeah. So
like,
good.
Bruce in that interview that we were listening to, like, when it came out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would say it's probably
It's good.
like in the Future Past set list.
It's good.
Other than Death of the Celts is probably my least favorite from Senjutsu.
But I don't despise the fact that it's in there. I like it.
No.
I sing along, I have a good time, and I think it works with the set.
It does. It's a good song.
And then we have the last one, Darkest Hour.
I see a lot of online comments about this song being like the best song on Senjutsu. Like they have to play it live.
Yes.
I don't feel that way.
I don't really care for the song myself.
No, I mean I haven't gone back to it
Mm-mm.
like once.
No. I would put it in okay because I don't think it's a bad song by any means, but it doesn't do anything for me personally.
No, it's
There's
like
very few like slower Maiden songs that I'm like I get on board.
especially in the modern era.
Yeah, we got Coming Home obviously and Journeyman on here where I'm just like, yes.
And then there's like the two slower songs from Our Life and Death.
Fear the Dark. What was that one? Wasting Love.
Wasting Love. I think it's the weakest of all those.
Yeah.
So I think it does belong.
I might bump it up one over Wasting Love myself. Because I really don't like Wasting Love.
Yeah. People are going to be so mad.
I don't care. Everybody's tastes are different. Some people get mad at me for saying I don't like Death of the Celts. Doesn't make me like it anymore. And, so I put out my latest reel for Virtual 11, thinking like, people are going to hate that I use Angel and the Gambler. There's so many people like, I love this song! And I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that.
Oh, people love their contrarian opinions. They're just like, people say they don't like this song. I love this song.
They didn't say that. They just said, oh, wow, I love Angel and the Gambler. They didn't say it because nobody else does.
All I'm saying is, I think people are going to be a little bit angry that it's sitting next to Hooks in You.
That's fine. I don't care. It's just my opinion. You want to go make your own tier list?
No.
Be my guest. You can use my template.
We totally avoided the Banana Cat.
Yeah, because Bruce and Adrian fucking rock and write great songs.
I mean,
I love their songwriting
I
together.
mean, if you look, we totally filled up Brilliant and Favorite.
And this is obviously missing stuff that's just Bruce.
Yeah.
Adrian, and not just Adrian, but he's involved with other writers. But Revelations.
I mean, yeah, we're missing so many Bruce heavy songs like Power Slave, and then I would love to do just a Bruce song one if there's enough of them.
Yeah, that was my problem with this.
Or we could just do Adrian and Bruce songs separated.
Yeah.
Because then it would be all different songs. But I think we should at least do what we usually do and arrange the top into your favorite list. So let's move them out of the way.
This is really hard. I don't like this.
So we're working with Starblind, Lord of Light, Journeyman, Wicker Man, 2 mans, Moonchild, 2 mans and a child, Back in the Village, and 2 minutes.
Okay, I need to figure out what's going to sit firmly at the bottom.
Okay, so your least favorite, and I will try and nudge you in my direction.
No offense to it, but probably 2 minutes.
What?
What would you put as your least?
Journeyman.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose.
2 minutes? Oh. I think Journeyman goes at the end. Like, they're all favorites.
I just feel like they should be in the same spot. Because I love Journeyman. They're the same. See, same.
Okay, they're equal.
They're the same. They're equal. You can't tell me otherwise.
Every Maiden fan feels
My
this way.
tier list. Okay.
They're such different songs.
I know.
Like, how do you compare Moonchild to Lord of Light to Starblind to Wicker Man?
It's hard because it's like I'm looking at this and I'm like, I want to put Starblind
Near the beginning.
over Wicker Man,
Yeah.
but I don't want to put Wicker Man behind Back in the Village.
I feel like your favorite on there is between Lord of Light and Starblind.
I know, but Moonchild's also on there, and that's such a good song.
Moonchild is at least top 3.
Mm.
I think Back in the Village is in the middle. So I would put Back in the Village next.
I don't know. I like Back in the Village more than I like Wicker Man.
Alright, then Wicker Man next, then Back in the Village.
But I might like. I don't know.
Come on, just sound it out. What's it gonna be?
I want to say I like Back in the Village more than Starblind, but I don't.
Don't!
It's so difficult.
Come on, you can only hear one song for the rest of your life. What'll it be?
I don't know. Don't tell me that.
Starblind. Okay.
This is tough.
Lord of Light or
I
Moonchild?
could just do this like I did the end, and it's a nice parentheses.
No. I'm gonna put Moonchild as number 1.
I feel like it has to be. As much as I love Lord of Light, like, God, the fucking lyrics and the way that shit opens the shows. It's nasty.
Such a great song. And then Lord of Light, and they're totally different types of
that
songs.
works. I genuinely, I love most of these songs, like, up here equally, but you just have to acknowledge.
So we end up as Steph's favorite song of the Adrian
Steph's
Bruce.
mildly influenced by Brian.
Her half-baked favorite list of starting with number 1, Moonchild, and then Lord of Light, Starblind, Back in the Village, Wicker Man, and then tied at the end because nobody wants to be in last place, Journeyman and 2 Minutes to Midnight.
It just picking favorites for Aiden for me is just impossible. Any other band, I'm like, yep, this song, this album, that album. This band, you ask me, and like I just short circuit.
These songs just have such a personality
Yeah.
that it feels wrong to compare them to each other sometimes.
Like,
unless it's like the 90s.
Like, how am I
fine.
meant to compare Starblind to Back in the Village? It's like 2 completely different animals.
Yeah, it's like doesn't even sound like the same band, and
No.
yet it does.
Yes.
You know. So,
Somehow.
well, I mean that's about it. I think we did it.
Yep, we did it. I don't know what tier list we should do next.
I don't know what tier list we should do next.
Thank you. That's inspirational for Steve's next song. So, anyways, let me know what you thought of this and what you did and did not agree with.
Where did we
what
go
would you,
wrong?
Yeah, where did we go wrong in your opinion?
How far off are we with Darkest Hour?
I don't know. It just. I'm sorry.
It's not that good. It's not that good.
Not that good for me. But, anyways, any closing statements?
I'm glad that Moonchild ended up where it is because it's one of the best opening songs they have.
And one of the best songs.
Songs?
Yeah, just songs.
Yeah, songs.
Songs.
One of the best metal songs ever written. Moonchild.
Genuinely.
Great.
That all for you?
That's all from me.
Alright, well, I guess that's all we've got for you guys today. As always, we want to thank you guys for watching. Tour is coming up as of filming this. Perth is in, like...
Well, in fact, if you're watching this the day it comes out, we're 2 days out from the first show in Australia.
Perth. Could be even less than that because the time difference is like almost
Right,
a day.
yeah.
So
So
it's
we
like
are
9 a.m. here on the 1st. We'll be like watching to see if there's any changes.
So the tour is nigh. Obviously, we don't expect any major changes. I guess this is our quick chance to just say, what we think might or might not happen before, the first show starts. I don't think there's going to be any changes at all.
No.
Based on what Nico said, he's learned the set list. Unless they get there and they're like, you know what, Death of the Celts, let's play it twice.
Shut up.
But no, I as much as I'd love to hear Parchment, I think they're going to stick to their guns and give it the same exact show.
Parchment is my Alexander now.
Yeah, well, Starblind is my Alexander now.
Whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more content, you can check out my Instagram, other videos on our YouTube, or we have a Patreon where we chat and I post behind the scenes stuff like of my dolls and what we're about to get up to with YouTube and early access videos. So if you want to go over there, show some support, we'd appreciate that too. Thank you for all our Patreon members now, and we'll see you guys next time.